The myth of the daily multivitamin stands as one of the most profitable and persistent distortions in modern health culture, a narrative that, while not overtly harmful in most cases, has misled billions of people into believing that a pill can act as an insurance policy for nutrition. In truth, for the vast majority of healthy individuals who eat a reasonably balanced diet, multivitamins offer little to no measurable health benefit. Yet, they continue to be aggressively marketed as indispensable tools for energy, immunity, longevity, and even disease prevention. This carefully cultivated illusion has fueled a global supplement industry valued in the tens of billions of dollars, despite mounting evidence that the products are, at best, unnecessary, and at worst, a distraction from better health strategies. Multivitamins gained cultural traction in the 20th century when vitamin deficiency diseases like scurvy and rickets were still within living memory. The discovery of vitamins as essential micronutrients was a genuine triumph of nutritional science, and their inclusion in public health campaigns helped eliminate these once common conditions. But what started as a legitimate medical intervention soon transformed into a commercial goldmine. As food supply chains improved and vitamin deficiencies became rare in industrialized nations, companies pivoted to selling supplements not as treatments for deficiency, but as universal health enhancers, an everyday necessity for anyone who wanted to feel their best. This messaging has been remarkably successful. In the United States alone, surveys suggest that over half of adults take a daily multivitamin or supplement, often with the belief that it will boost their immune system, improve energy, or prevent chronic diseases like cancer and heart disease. Yet scientific reviews have consistently found little support for these claims. Large-scale, randomized controlled trials, such as those conducted by the U.S. Preventive Services Task Force, the Physicians' Health Study, and the VITAL trial, have repeatedly shown that for most people without diagnosed deficiencies, taking a multivitamin does not reduce all-cause mortality, prevent cardiovascular events, or lower cancer risk. Despite this, the supplement industry continues to thrive on a potent combination of vague promises, selective science, and consumer insecurity. The marketing language rarely makes concrete health claims that would trigger regulatory scrutiny. Instead, it relies on suggestions of vitality, immunity, and longevity that are nearly impossible to disprove. The public is left with the impression that skipping their daily multivitamin is neglecting their health, even though there is no meaningful evidence to support that belief. Worse still, this belief may lead people to substitute supplements for real, sustained health behaviors, such as improving diet quality, exercising, sleeping adequately, and addressing stress and mental health. There are also darker corners of the supplement market where the risks become more concrete. Some products may contain unlisted ingredients, contaminants, or dosages far exceeding safe limits, especially in countries where regulation is weak or poorly enforced. Unlike pharmaceuticals, supplements are not subject to pre-market approval by agencies like the FDA in the US, meaning that products often reach store shelves without independent verification of safety, efficacy, or even accurate labeling. In extreme cases, multivitamin misuse, such as megadosing on fat-soluble vitamins like A or E, can lead to toxicity and organ damage. While these outcomes are rare, they underscore the broader problem: a profit-driven system that operates with minimal oversight and maximum consumer confusion. The financial incentive to maintain the multivitamin myth is enormous. The global supplement industry is projected to exceed $200 billion in the coming years, with multivitamins accounting for a large share of that growth. Companies are not only selling pills but also a lifestyle, the idea that health can be bottled, purchased, and consumed with minimal effort. This approach dovetails seamlessly with the wellness culture's emphasis on self-optimization and biohacking, promoting the illusion that smart, proactive individuals take supplements because they're informed and ahead of the curve. In reality, most are simply responding to decades of marketing that preyed on health anxiety and the natural desire for control in an unpredictable world. Ultimately, the multivitamin myth represents a profound failure of consumer education and regulatory clarity. It's not that supplements are categorically useless. Specific populations do benefit from targeted vitamins, such as folic acid in pregnancy, B12 in older adults, or vitamin D in those with limited sun exposure. But the blanket recommendation of daily multivitamins to all healthy individuals is not supported by robust science. It is supported by branding, habit, and the profitable entanglement of wellness with commerce. In a healthcare landscape increasingly strained by chronic diseases, lifestyle-driven conditions, and rising costs, The emphasis on supplements as a frontline defense against illness is not just misleading, it is a distraction. It misallocates resources, attention, and trust away from interventions that truly improve health. And while the individual harm may be minimal, the collective misdirection is substantial. Billions of dollars are funneled into pills with no proven benefit, while access to real nutritional education, fresh food, and preventive care remains uneven and underfunded. In the end, the story of the multivitamin isn't one of fraud or danger. It's a story of subtle misrepresentation, commercial opportunism, and misplaced faith. The damage lies not in the pill itself, but in the promise behind it, the comforting but false idea that health can be bought in a bottle.